Federation. Hello everyone, I'm Craig Johnson, and on today's show you'll see Sam Houston take on Buster Blackheart. We will show you highlights from a tag team match recently held in the Global Wrestling Federation for the tag team titles, as it was scheduled to be Steve Simpson and Chris Walker, the champions, against Hollywood John Tatum and the California stud Rod Price. We'll show you what happened in that one. We will see Gary Young take on the Body Snatcher, a menacing man. Black Bart going against Bull Payne in a match where I think even Samantha has a few things to say. Then, our main event, no disqualification. Tug Taylor, Terry Garvin to go against the Dirty Davis Brothers. Let's go back to last week and take a look at the first tag team meetings between these two teams.
Tom Davis in.
The lockup. As these men jockeying for position. Tom Davis getting the side headlock. Davis with a shoulder block 2 times. Advantage in size working to his favor there. Step over 2 times. And Terry Garvin pulling him up and over. Drop kick. Tom Davis may have had enough. They're very happy, and Chaz looking on at the fallen Davis brother and the consoling Davis brother.
Keeping a sharp eye on the actions of Mike and Tom Davis as Chaz on the outside.
There's the lockup, knee into the midsection, forearm to the back. And Tom Davis trying to make sure that Terry Garvin's momentum is short-lived.
It's got to be a great psychological boost to Terry Garvin and Tug Taylor to know that they have that third eye, that third man on the outside.
Using the middle rope for the Dirty Davis Brothers as Garvin is there, helpless to do anything because Tom Davis made sure he went nowhere. Double teaming the order of the day for the Dirty Davis Brothers. Whip. Power slam. Count of 2, Tug Taylor in. He's gonna stop the flurry of the Dirty Davis Brothers. All 4 men in the ring over the top. There goes Terry Garvin. Not a disqualification in the GWF. Tug Taylor being tied into the ropes. Chaz watching out for Terry Garvin. Watch out from behind. Mike Davis with a chair. Chaz grabs the chair away and hits him over the head. Gets him again. Chaz preventing the Dirty Davis Brothers from the Dirty Deed, and Chaz knocking some noggins. Let's get the official word on this one. Oh, no.
The winners of the match, the Dirty Davis Brothers.
The main event today, no disqualification. Tug Taylor, Terry Garvin against the Dirty Davis Brothers. Last time a disqualification on your team, although I do know for a fact, as we saw in the videotape, Mike Davis was the instigator, but sometimes it's the second person that gets caught.
Wait a minute, Craig. First of all, it started as a simple tag team with 2 friends, Chaz and I, and we became very, very close friends, and we became one heck of a tag team. And, you know, there's nothing like friendship except one thing. That's the undying love of a father for his son. And when you tried to hurt Chaz, you're going to have to deal with this great big man, Tug. Right?
Davis Brothers, listen. I'm bringing anything I can into the ring. This is what you want, baby. And this is how you're going to get it. So I think by the end of the match time, you're going to be running your tail.
Chaz, will you be watching out in the corner?
I won't be in the corner this time, Craig, you know, because the Davis brothers, they're whining and they're thinking something's going to happen. I'm going to interfere, but I'm going to be watching from a distance.
2-on-2, Davis brothers, 2-on-2.
Right.
2-on-2, no DQ today in the GWF. That's our main event. Action underway next. Sam Houston against Buster Blackheart and an uninvited guest. Let's take a look right here at action from the GWF.
At 232 pounds from Bear Creek, Texas, introducing Sam Houston.
A very popular competitor in the GWF, Sam Houston, arrives in the Global Dome.
Sam Houston has had his problems recently with GWF television champion Eddie Hot Stuff Gilbert. But I think that Sam Houston has weathered the Eddie Gilbert storm very well. And he's facing a tough competitor today. And Buster Blackheart.
Buster Blackheart from Hell's Kitchen, New York.
What do you order at a place like that?
I have no idea. Even more so, I have no desire to.
No, me either.
And there you see Sam Houston locking up with Buster Blackheart. Sam Houston has been very successful wherever he's gone in professional wrestling. One time a Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion. Buster Blackheart, well, his success in wrestling is sometimes questionable, but he stays in there fighting all the way.
The official now making Buster lose a little bit of that paraphernalia he brought into the ring with him.
Sam Houston, I remember seeing Sam Houston when he was virtually a youngster. He's not an old man by any means now, but when he first started, I don't know how many years ago it was, he just burst onto the scene.
Came right out of nowhere, scored a very, very surprising victory, hitting superstar Billy Graham as part of a six-man tag team match at the Great American Bash in 1986, which really catapulted Sam Houston to superstar status.
And the Dog of War finding out just how good Sam Houston is.
We're seeing a little bit of that Sam Houston temper as things taking a turn south here, as Sam Houston has had it with the activities of one Buster Blackheart.
And making her way down to ringside is Samantha. What in the world is Samantha doing here? I know that recently in the GWF, Sam Houston and Samantha had some words outside of the ring, but I think Samantha is just wondering what this cowboy from Bear Creek's all about.
Well, she's getting a good look. Samantha at ringside, and Sam Houston, he could be distracted by the activities of Samantha Payne.
And apparently the distraction working in favor of Buster Blackheart. You heard at the top of the show, Bullpen and Samantha talking about Sam Houston, so maybe they think that this man is hefty competition. Buster Blackheart has been using the distractions of Samantha plus some brawling moves to get the advantage here. Putting pressure on the temple. And Sam Houston with a couple of rights, make it 3 times, trying to come back, but a rake of the eyes stops the flurry.
And I've got to give credit to Buster Blackheart as he has taken the best that Sam Houston's had to offer.
Sam Houston comes away, put in the side headlock, and Buster doesn't quite know where he is.
Bonnie Blackstone here with a very nice fan favorite, Sam Houston. I know that Bullpaint and Samantha have been more than just a thorn in your side. Sam, I want to know, and the fans want to know exactly what you plan to do in the future ring wars of the GWF. These two are not going to stop at anything.
Well, you know, Bonnie, it doesn't look like they're about to stop doing anything. My dad told me a long time ago, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing about nobody at all. Well, it's kind of hard not to when you're talking about Bullpaint and Samantha. I mean, there's so many bad, rotten things you could say about them. But I'm trying to hold my tongue, and I'm trying to take it easy. You know, Bullpaint's got every right in the world to be inside the ring. He is a big, bad, tough man. Bullpaint, you don't need a woman at ringside. You don't need anybody for distractions. I mean, you're heavy enough to take on head-to-head anyway. But then you bring that blonde, well, we'll be nice about this. You bring that blonde-headed woman down, and she wants to stick her nose in my business. Well, lady, if you want to mess with a man, then you better put a pair of tights on and jump in the ring yourself, and you can mess with a real man.
It was scheduled to be Steve Simpson and Chris Walker against the Coast to Coast Connection for the Tag Team Championships. Unfortunately, Chris Walker's airplane never made it, so it was a situation where, unfortunately, Steve Simpson had two choices. One, forfeit the Tag Team Championships, or two, go 2-on-1. Let's take a look and see what happened as we take a look at highlights from the Global Tag Team Championship match. You know, you're here, you've got your tag team belt, you don't have your partner.
Well, as simple as this. You know, Simpson, life's not easy. You should know that. So you don't have a partner, so we'll just take the championship belts right now.
No. Marco Villa, the commissioner, do you have a ruling on this, sir?
You must either defend the title or forfeit the match.
There's a fine line between courageous and totally ignorant. The man is totally ignorant.
Oh, stupidity.
Well, Simpson ducks under two times. Cross body block. Count of one, count of two, count of almost three.
You didn't think Tatum was actually going to get pinned by that skinny little punk, did you?
Well, I tell you, he came that close to retaining the belt very quickly. You're going to take a shortcut.
I can't believe it's taken him that long to beat this guy. It's only one person out there.
It was us, and he hasn't been beat.
All the credit in the world has to go to Steve Simpson. He has nobody he can tag out to, although he almost looks like instinctively he's going over to the corner.
Listen, Johnson, when he's done losing this match, where's he got to go? No one's going to want to have anything to do with this guy because he thought he was trying to be a hero out there. He's got to learn something. Heroes always are losers.
Double clothesline. Price, Tatum, interlocking hands, count of one, count of two, and a kick out by Simpson. Once again,
paint an S on his chest. Give him a tape and throw him off a building, see if he can fly.
Well, a superhuman effort indeed.
They've got him in their corner right now. It's just a matter of time now. He's got nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
It's just like...
Gotta just go for the submission right now and finish him up. That's it.
Covers count of one, count of two. No great binding of the leg, and that allows Simpson to kick out once again.
Tatum's kind of confused there now. Maybe he's not the man to get the job done. If it was me or Mike down there, we would have had him beat 5-10 minutes ago.
He'd have been beaten before he got in the ring if it had been the ring.
Series of rights by Hollywood John Tatum. One more time, but I think it's just serving to anger Steve Simpson.
I can't believe this shit, man.
Tag team titles on the line.
See that left hand? See that left?
Lightning quick.
Come out of nowhere.
Right to the chin.
Last jaw.
And now...
He's feeding him some of that turnbuckle now.
Tatum.
I guarantee you Simpson wishes he was back in Africa.
Tatum has Simpson in the corner. And Akbar gets up on the apron. Tatum signaling for something, throws him in, and to the back of the head. Simpson went down. Something must have been in that hand.
I think that's it, baby. Let's count it now. Let's hear it. 1, 2, 3. Was there ever any doubt?
The new tag team champion.
And still they had to cheat to win it.
Oh, I doubt it. I don't think so.
Where do you get cheating from? What did you do?
something in Rod Price's hand.
It was a fist. That's all in the world it was.
It was just a matter of time.
There was no nunchucks right there.
No. The proof of the pudding. Training his wife forgot to tell
Don't see any nunchucks there.
Fans will be back. Stay tuned.
Wrestling fans, introducing your following event. From Little Rock, Arkansas, weighing 255 pounds, gorgeous Gary Young.
Gorgeous Gary Young getting ready for a very large challenge. The challenge stands over 6 feet, 8 inches tall. And he's called the Body Snatcher.
His opponent, from parts unknown, weighing 350 pounds at 6 feet 8 inches tall. Introducing the Body Snatcher.
A harrowing look from the Body Snatcher. Climbing over the top rope and ready for action. Well, an interesting circumstance in that tag team title match, 2-on-1. But I know for a fact that Steve Simpson would like to get an opportunity to regain those championships. The Body Snatcher. Weighing in at over 300 pounds. And some of the fans seem to be joining the Body Snatcher fan club here, as Gary Young providing a test for the ominous man. Two times Gary Young has tried to size him up, only to find himself in the corner. The Body Snatcher. Collar and elbow tie-up. Gary Young. Pushed back, and now Young trying to exactly figure out how to attack this big man. Stare down, and the Body Snatcher says, bring it on. Or whatever those eyes happen to say. Back to the rope they go. Body Snatcher. Boy, the shot to the sternum. Gary Young ducks under the clothesline, delivers the right. It doesn't knock the big man down, however. And so far, the action in this match has been to the advantage of the Body Snatcher. Gary Young, an excellent wrestler, has held many titles. Rookie of the Year in 3 different organizations. Usually can match up with just about anybody. But the Body Snatcher looking to make a big impression here in the GWF. And Gary Young delivers the forearm. Another forearm. The big man goes rocking. Gary Young into the ropes. Drop kick sends him down. And the Body Snatcher quickly back up to his feet. But we've seen that Gary Young can indeed have some effect on him. Stare down once again, as these two competitors really don't know what to make of each other. Body Snatcher hasn't really been massively offensive in his tactics until now. Clubbing blows. Gary Young may have had enough. Delivers a chop 2 times, 3 times. Gary Young, hip toss out of the corner. Gets ready, clothesline, sends the big man down. Gary Young with a cover. Count of 1, count of 2. But the body snatcher powers out. And then stares down Gary Young once again. Referee John Keaton has not had to make many calls in this match, but may have to start now, as the body snatcher is not letting Gary Young out of the corner and pulled him out of there and starts choking on him. John Keaton starting the count there. Gary Young down to the body slam. Boot to the shoulder. And the body snatcher looking impressive here. And look at that beautiful move by Gary Young. Rolls him up. Did he get a count of 3? Count of 3. Gary Young caught the body snatcher off guard, but the body snatcher throws the referee off the top rope. Says, you didn't beat me. Body snatcher challenging gorgeous Gary Young. Says, get back in the ring. That was not a 3 count. We're going to have to wait and get the official word on this one. Hey, Gary Young apparently did get the 3 count.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, gorgeous Gary Young.
When we return, a matchup between Black Bart and Bull Payne next. Two roughhousers, Black Bart and Bull Payne. And I'll tell you one thing, I know for a fact Black Bart has no love for Samantha, although they do talk to each other an awful lot. Black Bart, always interesting to have around. This couple's just plain interesting. As James Beard tells Samantha to mind her own business outside of the ring.
I'll call you Sergio Crooked. That's what I'll call you.
Samantha and Black Bart, I don't know the disdain they have for each other, but it's very apparent that Black Bart does not like Miss Samantha. Well, I believe we're about ready for action if the bell will ring. If Miss Samantha will mind her P's and Q's. And now we're ready to go. Bull Payne confers with Samantha while Black Bart wonders what that woman has up her sleeves. And I believe, without further ado, that we are ready for action. Stare down and the lockup. Arm drag. Score 1 for Bull Payne. Black Bart never goes into a match too anxiously. Always tries to find out what his opponent is thinking. Although Black Bart, quite frankly, it sometimes can be quite a hothead. At West Texas temper. Hip toss that time. And now Black Bart's getting a little ornery, as they say down in Texas way.
Hey, Rip, maybe you ought to go back home. I am home. Hope you the one ain't at home. It's time to go to school, old man.
Bull Payne and Black Bart with the war of words, and now back to the war in the ring. Both men fighting for a position. Bullpain trying to pick up the 300-pound man from Pecos. He's unsuccessful, but Blackbart gets the body slam. Bullpain charges in. Clothesline by Blackbart, and Bullpain takes an exit. Fans here at the Global Dome always love the quote antics of Blackbart, but like his wrestling even more. Well, Samantha claiming there was a pull of the hair. Blackbart says no. Slowly back into the ring. Bullpain, who arrived on the scene. We didn't really know exactly who his target would be. I know he has challenged the Patriot at one time, but when Sam Houston arrived on the scene, Bullpain found that a man from Bear Creek was a little too much to handle. Blackbart may be proving to be a little bit too much to handle also. Well, these two men are obviously trying to figure something out. Let's take a break, and hopefully they will have figured it out when we return. I can't figure that out. And Bullpain in a little bit of pain. And Bullpain apparently thinks James Beard has not counting fast enough for not warning Blackbart about breaking the hold. Now the top hammerlock or top wrist lock. And the reversal by Bullpain into the hammerlock. Bullpain, an excellent technical wrestler, but he does take the shortcut from time to time. And that happened to be one of them, trying to escape from that painful hammerlock. James Beard's count is up to 3. Samantha protests, and Blackbart breaks the hold. Bullpain can't quite figure out how to contest Blackbart, and I can't quite figure out what's going on here. They're calling Bullpain a chicken instead of a bull. Well, with the holiday seasons coming up, a lot of animals being talked about. And Bullpain has decided just to get a little bit upset and go after Blackbart with some shots to the head, then to the body. And one to the noggin sends down the 300-pounder from Pecos. Bullpain going to the chokehold. And he's gotten Blackbart off his feet for the first time in the match. Actually, the first time since the early moment. Blackbart thrown into the top turnbuckle and now using the top rope. Put a little burning in Blackbart's eyes. A rake of the eyes by Blackbart, showing that if you get his dander up, he'll fight you. Blackbart, hearing the words of Samantha, but it distracted him enough to allow Bullpain an opening. And now a thumb into the eye. And Blackbart with the right, now one to the throat. Trying to recover from that distraction earlier. Now he's going to go do something about it, but from behind, Bullpain gets the rear chin lock and delivers a blow to the sternum. Blackbart out of the ring on the apron. And Bull Payne thinks the job has been done as Black Bart rolls to the outside. Bull Payne down with a double axe handle, but Black Bart anticipated the move. Black Bart picks up Bull Payne, rams him into the apron of the ring. Steel support beams under that. And now Bull Payne may be a little bit upset that he took Black Bart to the outside because Bull Payne got the worst of that. But Bull Payne quickly back into the ring. And these two guys have pretty much thrown out the rule book on this one.
Keep them open here. I'm going to slap the living in the water.
Once again, words exchanged between Bull Payne and Samantha, or excuse me, Black Bart and Samantha. Bull Payne takes advantage. The tricks that woman has come up with. The elbow that floors Black Bart, delivered by Bull Payne. Payne sizing up Black Bart and delivers an elbow to the forehead. Rear chin lock now. And elbow right on target.
It's over.
Payne climbing the rope. Goes up to the top, but Black Bart saw the move telegraphed and answered it. Body slam. Back to the rope he goes. 300 pounds down on top. Here comes Samantha. And Samantha saw that Bull Payne may have indeed been close to being defeated. And Black Bart from behind using the distraction. Bull Payne taking advantage. And this one may end in a disqualification. But Black Bart with a clothesline. Let's get the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to outside interference, the referee has determined the winner is Black Bart. From the bad side of Nashville, Mike and Tom Davis, the Dirty Davis Brothers.
Well, it has come to this. No disqualification. Anything goes. As the Dirty Davis Brothers take on the team of Tug Taylor and Terry Garvin.
Introducing their opponents for this global tag event at a total weight of 547 pounds, Terry Garvin.
Watch out! Chair's brought into the ring. Anything goes. Tug Taylor trying to use the chair. And the Dirty Davis Brothers have made an early exit. All is fair in a no DQ match.
You want it, baby. You got it. Come on.
Tug Taylor trying to seek some revenge for the injury to his son, Chaz, at the hands of the Dirty Davis Brothers and the Lightning Kid. And Terry Garvin trying to calm Tug Taylor down.
What's the matter, fat boy?
Because he wants this match to get started. Garvin
You better watch out for the kitchen sink.
and Mike Davis ready to lock up.
You've already eaten the refrigerator. Come on, drink it.
And joining me up at our broadcast position is Chaz, and you said at the top of the show that you didn't want to sit in the corner, a little bit too tempting, huh?
That's right. I'm sitting back watching. I said I was going to watch from a distance. And I'm doing it.
Well, your dad and Terry Garvin were ready for action as they brought those chairs to the ring.
That's right. There's no disqualification. They came ready.
And Mike Davis, knowing that, is going to pull just about every trick out of the book. Guaranteed.
These Davis brothers are tough, but, you know, don't put anything past Dad and Terry. These guys are tough, too, and they're going to bring out what they need to bring out.
Terry Garvin delivering a series of rights. What's he doing? He's getting the boot. He's getting his boot off. He's going after Mike Davis. Takes a swing, but Mike Davis going to the outside. But everything is legal in this no DQ match.
That's right. These Davis brothers are supposed to be hot, but when it gets hot, they're out of there. When the heat gets going, these guys leave the ring, don't they, Craig?
Indeed they do. Frustration on the face of the elder Davis brother, Mike Davis. And there's the tag into Tom Davis as Terry Garvin puts the boot back on.
These Davis brothers, they're tough, but I think they've met their match.
Well, a big man like your dad, and I remember when you first came in the Global Wrestling Federation, you were talking about how your dad used to chase you around, and that's how you got all your quickness. Well, now I can see why.
Yeah, he's a big man, isn't he?
Tom Davis having some success here against Terry Garvin, putting the boots to him.
Come on, Terry.
Backed into the corner. A left delivered right to the jaw. Whips him in and nobody home.
Yes.
Going down to the boot, trying to take it off. He gets it off again. And
all right, Terry.
Wow. Seems that the Dirty Davis brothers do not want to stay in the ring when it's a no DQ match.
That's right. Terry knows what to do and win.
No DQ. We'll fight them like that.
Words so true by Terry Garvin.
You want him?
And now making his way back. Let's take a break, folks. We'll be back. We're keeping the tape machines rolling. Don't you go away. Action continues after this. We welcome you back to the Global Dome. Craig Johnson joined at the broadcast position by Chaz. And was it your idea not to get involved, or did your big old dad say maybe you better just stay away and keep your temper down?
Yeah, Dad said just sit back and watch, you know, and don't give these Davis brothers another thing to whine about. They said the thing that I've been, oh, look at it, there they go.
It was almost time to go to the woodshed. That's a big belt on a big man.
That's right. The Davis brothers almost felt that wrath go upon them.
Anything is legal in this match, and that just happens to be a piece of clothing that Doug happened to wear with him.
That's right. Like I was saying, Dad said to sit back, you know, don't give the Davis brothers something else to whine about. They said it was 3-on-2. You know, I'm giving it 2-on-2. I'm just sitting back watching.
And he hands the belt to James Beard, who places it back in the corner. James Beard, in his officiating role, wants to get the action going, because if the Davis brothers spend all their time outside the ring, can't have much of a match with that. That's for sure.
That's right.
Mike Davis wants the fans here at the Global Dome to be quiet. Nothing doing. There's the original Tugboat. Tugboat Taylor going to work on the Davis brothers. Mike Davis out of the way. Tom Davis in the middle of the ring, and watch now. I don't know who that hurt more, but your dad seemed to shake it off quite well.
That looked like it affected Dad, but I think it got Tom Davis more.
Well, I tell you, James Beard, not able to count here, can only ask for the hold to be broken.
Yeah, James Beard has his hand full in this match.
Knee right to the forehead of Tom Davis. Challenges Mike Davis to come in, but Mike Davis stopped by the referee. And the shirt
take off the shirt.
Watch out. The Dirty Davis brothers.
The Davis brothers don't know what they got themselves into this time.
And now it's breaking loose as Terry Garvin comes in. And Tom Davis. Oh, there's the belt again. Watch out.
Woo! I hear that all the way back here, Craig.
Yikes.
You know, you got to admire the ref, James Beard. You know, it's like putting a ref in charge of a pit bull fight.
Not something I'd want to be in the middle of.
No, not me neither.
Seems that the Dirty Davis brothers are spending an awful lot of time outside of the ring.
Yeah, like I said, you know, I think they're kind of scared inside the ring.
Tug Taylor waiting for the Davis brothers to return, and now Terry Garvin policing the outside of the ring. Tug Taylor waiting for Tom Davis to make his way back into the ring, and the younger Davis brother does. Two big men in there. Tug locking in the side headlock. Delivered a shot to the jaw. Tag into Terry. And from behind, Mike Davis attacking.
Came out of nowhere.
And now, Tom Davis using the bandana to take the air away from Terry Garvin.
Like I said, the ref can't get the bandana away from him.
But Tug Taylor.
All right, comes to the aid.
In there, but watch out. Mike Davis over the top rope and out. Inside the ring, Tug Taylor and Tom Davis. Outside the ring, Mike Davis and Terry Garvin. Into the hardwood floor. Now Tug Taylor throwing Tom Davis out. Off the stage and onto the floor. Just dumps him.
Come on, Terry, get up.
And Tom Davis now going to work on Tug Taylor. Into the post.
I want to go down there and help, Craig, but Dad said to sit tight. Sit back and just watch. But, I want to go down there and help. But I know that they'll come out. They'll help. They'll be good. They're going to come out on top.
A lot of emotion in this match. A lot of revenge on the mind. Tug Taylor preventing Mike Davis. Tug Taylor distracted by Tom. Mike Davis getting the advantage here. Over the top rope off your screen went Terry Garvin once again as Mike Davis threw him over the top rope. Tug Taylor doesn't know what's going on. It could be a 2-on-1 situation, but no, outside of the ring. Mike Davis going out to Terry Garvin inside. Tug Taylor working on Tom.
Craig, why does Mike Davis like to throw the
over the stairs?
Jesus, come on, Terry.
And the official is thrown out by Tug Taylor.
No.
Stay here. You can't afford.
Come on, let me go.
No,
come on.
Right here.
I gotta go. You see what he's doing to Terry?
A shot.
Come on, this is ridiculous. This is getting out of hand.
Another official has made his way down to ringside. John Keaton says, ring the bell. This one's out of control.
Out of control, I'd say.
Davis! 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 Mike Davis, Tom Davis, we just proved you can't beat us, no matter what the rules are. You're two chickens. You run. We fight. I want a cage. I want a cage. I want a cage next week. what a cage. Let's end it. Let's end it right now. Quit all the running. Put the referee on the outside. Put a cage up and fight till we die.
Davis brothers, you might be interested in this. I have just talked to Marco Villa. There will be a cage match next week. There has never been a cage match in the GWF, but there will be one next week. And I have some news if you care to hear it. I have been told by interim... Going at it again. About to say something here before it broke out. Marco Villa has told me that because of all the things that you have done to Chaz along with the Lightning Kid, that not only will there be a cage match, in a cage match there's a lock and a key. The man who will be holding the key is Chaz. Do you have anything you want to say about that? You will be the holder of the key next week.
That's right, I'm going to be holder of the key. The Davis brothers, when I'm holding that key, nobody's getting out. You're mine, you're theirs. Nobody's getting out. I'm going to have that key.
Chaz will be the keeper of the key next week right here in the GWF. Until then, so long, everybody. He's got the key.